Ukraine and Russia may be inching their way toward a peace deal. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin could soon meet to discuss terms to end the war. As Doug Luzader reports from Washington this morning, that follows a pretty extraordinary meeting at the White House. A little less drama, but the suit was a thing yesterday. You were right, Doug.
Yeah. I mean, and that actually became part of the discussion yesterday. The fact that Zelensky chose to wear a sport coat of some kind to the Oval Office. But as far as what happens next, the idea is to have a bilateral meeting now between Zelensky and Putin, followed by a trilateral meeting, including President Trump. That's if this process goes as planned. It's difficult to think of another gathering like this at the White House. President Trump playing host to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and 7 other European leaders, all focused on a peace deal for Ukraine.
In a certain period of time, not very far from now, a week or 2 weeks, we're going to know whether or not we're going to solve this, or is this horrible fighting going to continue.
This was a follow-up to last week's Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska. And what's emerging now is a deal that would likely require Ukraine to cede some land to Russia. In exchange, Ukraine would get a commitment of protection from the U.S. and European allies. But much will hinge on what happens next. A meeting between Putin and Zelensky, followed by a trilateral meeting with Trump.
We just confirmed after this productive meeting with the President and then with all our colleagues, with the partners, who confirmed that we are ready for a trilateral meeting.
Russia, though, will likely bristle at the idea of NATO-like protections for Ukraine. And former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev took a shot at Zelensky, who had just joked with the president over his decision to dress more formally for this White House meeting. Medvedev wrote on X, "The question is which tune the Kyiv clown will play about guarantees and territories back home once he's put on his green military uniform again." But President Trump says he spoke to Putin and began to arrange for the next step, a face-to-face meeting between Putin and Zelensky. Brooke.
All right, Doug Luzader reporting live for us in Washington. Thank you.